So to visit Hershey and Knoebels, I've been staying at an Airbnb in Harrisburg. So this is a very interesting town, almost like a quintessential Rust Belt town. There are some beautiful Victorian row houses here, but if you drive around, a lot of them are falling into disrepair. Now, they are gentrifying this place. Like, the block I stayed in looks really nice. Yeah, it is kind of sad to see car-dependent sprawl when you're driving up. And then immediately, once you cross the street and see these beautiful old Victorian homes, a lot of them are in disrepair. Not these particular ones. These particular ones are nice. But, yeah, it says a lot about urbanism and what our society has done. So I'm at Knoebels right now. The drive over here from Harrisburg was actually really nice. Very hilly, very green, very Heartland America feel. I haven't been to this park in around 10 years, when Flying Turns wasn't even open yet. So, yeah, it's exciting to come here and be able to see some new rides. But of course, I'm mostly here for Phoenix. Impulse is looking good. I have ridden Wicked, which is the only Zier that's similar to this one, so I'd like to see how it compares. Now, my opinion of Wicked is I really like the first half, surprisingly intense. Not a fan of the restraints or the second half. See how this one compares. There's really no park I can think of quite like this. No real mission booth, you just walk in. Yeah, rides placed around, shops. Looks like a park I'd build in Roller Coaster Tycoon. There's a very long line to get a hand stamp for pre-bought tickets. Never expected Knoebels to be the kind of park you'd want to get to early for something like this, but apparently it is, at least on this particular week. So credit where it's due, this line did move quickly. So, good line for the Phoenix. Not many parks nowadays will let you get that close. Got off Phoenix after 2 rides. So rode in row 3 and the back row, my 2 favorite rows. I'm genuinely not sure which one I prefer. I think I like the back, but yeah. That ride is still a top 10 for me, no doubt. See, have it written in 10 years. I wanted to see how it would hold up. It definitely held up. Twister, the other wood coaster. I remember this one being good last time I rode, but not exceptional. Let's see if it's running better this time. Yeah, that was pretty good. The Twister lives up to its name, definitely a Twister layout. I'd probably rank it around maybe an upper tier GCI if I were to compare it to anything. Flying Turns is not operating yet. Last time I came here, Flying Turns not being open yet was still a meme, and very fitting that today it's not open yet. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get on this. So if you're looking at this park from a credits point of view, you only need a couple hours. But realistically, this park is so charming, you could easily spend all day here. So this is that notorious food stall where you can get the gator nuggets at. I tried them a long time ago. I remember them being like greasy chicken. A golf cart full of characters just drove by blasting the old Six Flags theme song. Now, it's cute and all, but don't do this to me, Knoebels. You're supposed to be an anti-Six Flags. Don't make me think I'm at a Six Flags park. Black Diamond is also down. Shame, I was looking forward to getting this credit too. It seems so far that a lot of rides at a lot of parks have been down. That makes sense because one, it's early in the season, two, there are a lot of staffing issues with COVID. So I'm not angry about it, but do keep that in mind if you decide to plan a trip around this time. Any amusement park that has a museum of its own history gets a thumbs up from me. This is not where you want to be if you're a New York Central fan. This place is really neat. There's a lot of stuff in there about the coal mining of the region. Very cool. To be a kid in the 1800s, starting working in the coal mine at the age of 8, instead of going to Catholic school and wearing some dorky uniform like I did. Oh, they sell edible cookie dough here. Isn't that statement redundant? I don't care what anyone tells me if I'll get salmonella. I'm eating cookie dough no matter what. Damn. Knoebels is only running one train. Now, Phoenix and Twister are also, but those rides have much longer trains, so that's more forgivable. I really think Knoebels can do better than that, considering it's a crowded day and each train only holds 8 people. Alright, looks like they're adding the other train on. Okay, I appreciate them doing the right thing, but considering that the wait seems to be about 45 minutes, I think they should have figured that out earlier. Either that or maybe the other train wasn't mechanically ready. So you might be able to give the benefit of the doubt on that. Got off Impulse. I thought that ride was good. The restraints are definitely an improvement over Wicked. And it was actually more forceful than I was expecting. It looks kind of slow from the POVs, but actually quite forceful. Not as insane as Wicked, though. Especially not compared to the first half of Wicked. But overall, I might say Impulse is the better ride due to the better restraints and the better pacing. Waiting for ride number 5 on the Phoenix. So still amazing. It's model of the Phoenix. Testing flying turns. Don't give me hope. No trip to an old-fashioned amusement park is complete without the soft-serve ice cream. I love these Larson drop towers. I think they provide the best thrill of almost any drop tower on the market. You know, there's something really beautiful about the aesthetic of a creek with a wooden coaster next to it. All right, after riding Phoenix 4 more times in a row, I think I need to sit down and have a Gatorade. Love that ride, but the line's so short. I just love rewriting so much. Just getting harder and harder to do. This makes me reminisce about when I was a teenager and never had to take any breaks between rides. So, concluded my multiple rides on the Phoenix. So glad to see this ride holds up well. Just as great as I remember it being. It's kind of the perfect ride to marathon too. Ending a fantastic day here at Knoebels. See, as I've made it pretty clear, I absolutely love this park. Phoenix is a clear top 10 ride. This park just has so much charm that I feel like few parks in the US, especially corporate parks, really lack. So don't pass this park up, and don't just view it as a credit stop. You can come here for a few hours. This really is an all-day park. Wow.